Matt Reeves says the Batman universe might push to the edge of fantastical, but we would never go full into the fantastical. That is so fucking stupid, dude. Okay? Like, dude, I know I am pretty late to this news. I'm about a month late or some shit? But I am still so fucking pissed off about that. Ever since he announced that, Penguin won't be Oswald Cobblepot. He's Ozcobb. We gotta be realistic, dude. That is not fucking realistic. Okay, yeah, sure, maybe it is, but Cobblepot is a real name, dude. You sound more goofy with the name like Ozcobb than Cobblepot. Especially for a crime lord that's supposed to be like the fucking kingpin of Gotham. Or at least become one in the series. Okay, now I'm not gonna act like I watched the whole series, okay? I only watched the first episode right now. Only the first 3 are out. And I was fucking falling asleep during the first episode. Actually just fucking boring, dude. He was way better in the movie. Anyways, I don't understand this fucking obsession with making Batman so grounded and realistic. Ugh, he's so dark and cool. That's not fucking cool, okay? The whole concept of Batman is, okay, yeah, sure. Maybe he started off grounded in year 1. But we're in fucking year 2, approaching year 3 Batman, and he's just gonna be fighting mobsters and gangsters the entire trilogy. Nobody wants to see that. The reason I and so many other people fell in love with Batman as a kid was the fact that it's fucking awesome that he's just this normal guy, for the most part, billionaire, trust fund money, okay? He's a normal guy without superpowers that has to go up against these like a giant mud monster and a fucking clown that won't stop laughing. And I know Joker's in the universe already, but let's be real, he's not actually gonna be, the Joker we know and love from the comics. He's just gonna be like, oh, look at this guy. He's so crazy. He can't stop laughing and he kills someone. Shut up, dude! It actually baffles my mind, too, because I'm pretty sure when this movie was being written, Matt Reeves was going for a comic-accurate Batman universe. In the opening of the movie, you can see, like, some guy dressed as Superman, and in the behind the scenes of that scene, there was supposed to be some, like, couple dressed as Superman and Wonder Woman. There were also supposed to be mentions of Metropolis, but they were cut out of the movie. Probably so Matt Reeves could fulfill his fantasy of just remaking the Nolan trilogy. Remaking he's obviously not, remaking it like the fucking Resident Evil games. But you know what I mean? He's, like, trying to go for the same thing. Honestly, in my opinion, grounded and realistic Batman should have started and ended with the Nolan trilogy. Genuinely. We haven't seen a fantastical Batman since, the late 90s? What, fucking Batman and Robin? What? Like, I can't comprehend the stupidity of Matt Reeves. Why is he doing this? You see, I don't really think Matt Reeves actually likes Batman and his characters in the comics. Or maybe he does, but I think he more so just likes his stories and the themes that they explore, which is perfectly fine and A-okay. But don't make a Batman movie at that point. What is this? But you're gonna get a fantastical Batman anyways in the DCU. Shut up, dude. I don't care about that. It's not about just wanting a fantastical Batman in live action. Dude, I don't care about the DCU Batman. I'm sorry. I love James Gunn. I loved the Suicide Squad. I loved the Guardians movies. I thought Peacemaker was good. It wasn't, as good as everyone said it was. But then you watch The Flash, and you're like, dude, why the fuck are they getting the director for this movie to make a Batman movie? I think the idea of a horror director making a Batman movie, right? That sounds very awesome. Very fucking, I've wanted a Batman horror movie for who knows how long. But Andy Muschietti is not the guy to do that, man. I can't wait for Batman's arc to be... You know how his arc was to not be vengeance? I can't wait for his arc in the fucking next movie to be, I'm man. Oh, being a Batman is too scary. I have to become man. And it's sort of like Matt Reeves' excuse to make Batman not fantastical like what he did with Penguin or some shit. What am I even saying, man? You are genuinely robbing yourself of so many possibilities by trying to make Batman realistic and grounded. Take Mr. Freeze, for example. He's not a character that can be done full justice in, a grounded, realistic setting, you know what I mean? He has a giant freeze gun, and he has to stay in a suit that keeps him, at sub-zero temperatures at all times, or he'll die. I can't see that happening in the Reeves universe now. Also, what the fuck kind of name is Reeves going for his universe? I thought the Batverse was perfectly fine, perfectly suitable. When was that? That was about, 2, 3, maybe 4 years. I don't fucking know, man. I remember that was sort of the title everyone called it. And now it's supposed to be the epic Batman crime saga trilogy or some shit. Dude, literally any Batman trilogy can fit that, like, title, and it's also so long, nobody's calling it that. Nobody's calling it Matt Reeves' Batman Crime Saga Trilogy. Fucking, what's next? Dick Grayson's name is gonna get changed to Rick Grayson because we don't want people laughing at his name being Dick, even though it's fucking short for Richard. Whatever, man. His name's Rick Grayson, and he's like some 19-year-old that works at Batman. Like, I was able to get past, Riddler's name not being Edward Nigma, Edward Nashton, because in a few comics, that is a thing where his legal name is Edward Nashton, but he goes by Nigma for obvious reasons. But Oscob is just such a fucking stupid name, dude. I wonder how many filler words I'm going to use in this video, but... Anyways, even in the first movie, I had a few problems with sort of like Batman's sort of backstory that was revealed, and it was like a little novel for kids that's supposed... I don't know if it's like for kids or something, but I do know it was like a novelization that's supposed to take place like in the events leading up to the Batman. And it sort of details how Bruce, he like didn't actually travel the world like he does in the comics. He doesn't fucking do all this crazy shit. He clearly doesn't even know Spanish, dude, I swear. Are you rata-lata? Like, okay, that was like a cool sort of thing if it wasn't Batman. But, like, Batman, he didn't, like, learn martial arts from all these different people all across the world. Ra's al Ghul, the League of Assassins, all that. He just learned from Alfred in the Batcave. Which I thought, okay, look, those are nitpicks. I can get past it. I can't get past a fucking Batman interpretation where he's not going up against, like, superpowered foes. You know what I mean? And I know grounded doesn't exactly mean realistic all the time. But, dude, be real. Based on everything Matt Reeves has said, he's clearly going for a more realistic, sort of Batman instead of the sort of grounded that's like, oh, he's grounded away from the DC universe. If that makes sense. Like, he's not going to meet Superman in these movies, for example, obviously. So, I can't see who in their right mind thought this was a good idea. And the thing is, with Matt Reeves, I feel like he could, if he really, really wanted to. He would probably make, like, a phenomenal Batman movie that has, sort of action. I love the action in the first movie already. Oh, wait, the wingsuit. That was another complaint of mine. I don't like how he doesn't glide with this cape, but, the wingsuit was something I could get past because it was, 1 year, 6 months in to Batman. Maybe he hasn't had a cape he can glide with yet. Whatever. Okay, whatever. Anyways, back to what I was saying before about Reeves. I feel like if he wanted, he could make, like, a movie with Clayface, Killer Croc, who else? Mr. Freeze, someone like that as the main villain. There's a bunch of action. It's a character study, drama, whatever you want to call it. Like, I feel like Matt Reeves, he would excel at that, and like having a Robin, and he would do so good with that. I can tell, but he's just choosing not to for no reason, dude. I don't. It's genuinely hard for me to put into words how disappointing this news is, because I truly believe the DCU's Batman is not going to be good. I mean, we already have a Superman that's, 3 years in, and a Batman who has a whole Bat family established and has met Damian Wayne, and he's Robin. I don't think those two mesh together. It's just rehashing what I hated about the DCEU, Zack Snyder's Batman and Superman. Where Superman was like it started off with Superman, just like origin story. Okay, that's cool. And then we're gonna have a Batman whose Dick Grayson died, and he's sort of more like the Dark Knight Returns Batman, except badly written. And to top it all off, we're just gonna have a bunch of other heroes in the Justice League that are like not around Superman's age, but you know what I mean. They're sort of like in their infancy as heroes. All this almost makes me wish the Batman was sort of retconned to be the first DCU movie, but whatever.